Yeah, that was weird. I didn't watch the whole thing, so I missed some in the beginning, but
Did you at least get the Metal Wolf part?
I did. I never played the original one, so.
Oh, really? It's real good.
All right,
It's
ladies and
real
gentlemen.
terrible, but it's real good.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with your E3 Day 2 wrap-up. We just experienced the Devolver Digital Conference. I think that was Anthony's first time experiencing a Devolver Digital Conference.
Yep.
So
You should have watched it on YouTube before last year's on YouTube to get some sort of idea. That was actually fairly tame.
Then you lose the what's the term? The surprise.
Yeah, the shock factor.
Yeah.
Pure loss of brain cells and all that,
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah. That let's start back at Bethesda.
Yeah, we need to wrap that one.
Yeah. We left Bethesda unfinished quite a bit. So Bethesda, I thought it was great. That was my favorite conference so far, actually, even over Microsoft.
Yeah, I didn't watch much of Microsoft, but I really liked Bethesda a whole lot.
Yeah, but
Todd Howard is the man. Like, he has got such good stage presence and mic presence.
He really does. Like, whether he's overselling a game or not, you want to believe.
Right.
Like Peter Molyneux, where you're like, yeah.
Oh.
But like with Todd Howard, you kind of want to believe him that like this is where it's gonna go. Whether it does or not is a question. But,
yeah. So all right, first thing we saw was actually Andrew WK. He did set the tone incredibly well for Rage 2.
Yeah.
And then Rage 2 looks great, actually. Like, it's very, very colorful, it looks very well realized.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So, anyone want to elaborate more on Rage 2?
Well, I mean, it's definitely different compared to Rage 1. I love how they've introduced, like, the whole vehicle combat situation, and, if you see it, you can drive it.
Mm-hmm.
And the whole, like, it's just, like, it's not your typical wasteland kind of situation. There's color, it's unique. It looked a little bit like the Australian Outback, actually, the bit that they showed.
Okay.
And like I'm really looking forward to it. Like I wasn't expecting to come out of it and think, well, I want to play this, but now I do, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I was obviously real like complaining about color, but by the end of it, I really want to play that.
Yeah.
A whole lot. It did a real good job of selling, especially if you played Rage 1.
Mm-hmm.
Rage 1 was all right.
Okay.
I wasn't excited about a Rage 2, but by this point, I definitely super excited about a
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
and then
the movement looks good in that game and all.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
it looks nice.
It's a solid game.
Yeah, it looks like they've learned a lot from Doom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's awesome how they've introduced like superpower kind of things as well, and the whole chaining together combat and grenades and all that. It looks awesome.
Yeah, I think
it's like
honestly, a lot of like if a lot more games. Like I wonder what a Call of Duty.
John, you cut out the
taking some stuff from Doom.
Oh, okay.
Still cutting out of it. Maybe adjust it in your Discord.
Yeah.
I think.
All right.
It looks like it's got a little bit of Dishonored in there with like kind of the choose your own.
Yeah.
How to attack this kind of style. So it'll be fun to see what we can do in that game.
Yeah. All right, and then Elder Scrolls.
Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, that's better.
Elder Scrolls Legends is getting a soft relaunch.
Yep.
Which one?
That's what it
Elder Scrolls Legends. Elder Scrolls Legends. Yeah.
Yep.
Which I think is cool.
I like Gwent a lot. So
okay.
Gwent and Magic the Gathering. So I think I'm probably what they're looking for.
Yeah.
I guess. So I'd give it a try when it hits PS4.
Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try out Elder Scrolls Legends. I think it looked like a ton of fun.
Yeah.
All right. So
they say if it was coming to phones.
It is. It's on phones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's not already on phones?
It is on phones. Yeah.
Oh, it is? I thought it was only on PC.
No, it should be on phones already.
Hmm.
Okay. And then past that, we got Prey DLC stuff. So, what the hell is Prey? That's what I need to know because I have no idea.
So Prey is. I haven't played a lot of it, but it's like you're on a space station and there's some crazy mind games going on.
Great.
And like normal things in the environment can be enemies. So like a stapler or like a glass. So you're kind of always on edge.
So it's like prop hunt, almost.
It's based.
Kind
Yeah,
of.
Okay.
It feels a lot more like. Yeah, it feels a lot more like me to me like a System Shock or whatever.
Okay.
Like the actual total overarching gameplay.
Yeah.
A little bit of horror vibe in there. It's got a little bit, a little sci. It's got a lot of sci-fi. Very interesting. If you're curious, I would just say jump in. Don't look into anything about it.
Yep.
Play
Yeah.
it.
I enjoyed the little bit I played. I just need to go back. Like I said, I tend to play Street Fighter V more than.
Yeah.
I just see it and I'm like, I need to play that.
All right. So, you guys excited for the Prey DLC? Probably.
Yeah.
It didn't look like it was the DLC that like I would be looking for in that game. Like I would like a story DLC in that game. Something or flesh out the world a little bit more. Like I like the idea of it, but
it definitely looked like an extra mode.
Yeah, there's like two extra modes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more than like a story DLC.
Okay.
Yeah, which is kind of a bummer. I prefer a story DLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
I never really got into it, to be honest. Like, I picked it up and played about an hour of it, and I found the combat to be a bit strange.
Yes. I don't particularly like the gunplay in that game.
Yeah.
Okay.
And everyone's a bullet sponge as well. Like, you've got to really shoot stuff to kill it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
For the kind of game it's going for, I would assume, I think combat is the least, popular thing it's going for. Mm-hmm. It's definitely going for a more System Shocky, like Prey 1 kind of vibe where it's all mind games more than like you're shooting
stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So cool.
Maybe I'll get back to it soon.
Maybe I'll check it out after this. It looked really interesting.
Yeah.
I love. You okay there, Andrew? Okay.
Cat.
Oh, okay.
Cat.
Okay.
Is the cat trying to force you out of your chair?
No, she's behind the computer, so I apologize if my computer screen starts to move.
Oh no, it's okay.
I've heard little bits and pieces of my cats yelling outside the door, so.
Okay.
I'm.
And then, past Prey, what did we get? We got Doom Eternity? Or Doom?
Yeah.
Doom Eternity?
I would have sworn that it was way too early for another Doom game.
Yeah,
especially since they just released it on Switch.
Yeah.
But I am super excited.
Yeah. That was like, as soon as I heard the synth drums, I knew. It was just like, that is the second game I called, by the way, just based off soundtrack.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
That's such a unique sound to it. It's great.
I said that, it was too early for a God of War or a Gears of War game, and I was totally, proven wrong on that point.
What does the cat think of Doom? What does the cat think of Doom?
She probably enjoys it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know living beings that don't enjoy Doom. I mean, you're killing demons. All alive things hate that.
Yeah. So, all right. It looks like instead of Mars, it's gonna be Hell on Earth. So, yeah.
Yeah, they all but said that. They said that they were wink, wink.
Yeah.
Saying that without saying that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we get a date?
2019, I think.
2019.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it just said 2019.
Okay.
It is same. I wonder if it is just like a single player sequel.
I hope so. It's like I don't see them having a reason to change up the formula.
Yeah,
but they just.
I don't know why you would have a multiplayer Doom or like a co-op Doom, not multiplayer.
Yeah, Andrew, go ahead.
They just said so little about that. I was just like, maybe this is gonna be different. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah, it was just a trailer, so who knows?
Okay.
It'd be nice to find out later.
Okay, and then we got Quake Champions.
Yeah.
Can someone please explain to me how the wall hack thing isn't overpowered?
I don't know how long it lasts.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean that would be the way that you would
balance it, if anything.
Make it, or like a area of effect, I guess. But yeah, it seems pretty overpowered at this point.
Okay.
I actually missed it. So was it? What was it, like an ability or?
Yeah, it was,
that's one of the champions' abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I want to say they're all overpowered in their own ways. Like all their abilities are pretty ridiculous. It's like I think they're ultimates. Like I don't think you get them that often.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Think you pop.
I haven't played it, but that's what I've kind of had it explained to me. Like, it's kind of like an Overwatch ultimate.
Yeah.
Okay. I might go check out the beta for it.
I'll definitely go check out the beta. Now that I have a computer that may work for that.
All right. So, and then from Quake Champions, we got Wolfenstein. I think that was another sort of surprise announcement almost, you know? Like,
that Doom.
It was interesting that they did the twin daughters aspect of it instead of, I mean, Wolfenstein 2, I don't know if anybody's played it, but it set up real well for a sequel.
Okay.
Like a sequel that starts like almost immediately afterwards or like 6 months afterwards. So taking it 20 years in the future feels like maybe it's a side thing.
Okay.
Or
it's interesting this story-wise because it looks like Nazis are still ruling the world or whatever.
Yeah. Like
so
dystopian.
Theoretically, whatever happens in the third one is either later or doesn't affect the future. I don't know. It's interesting how they're gonna make this work. Like, it's just like like the Wolfenstein, the old blood, but now young blood. So,
what's it gonna do if they go back to the 60s or the early 70s or something, and you already know that like his daughters are gonna fight in the 80s? So it's kind of like this is not, necessary, I guess, is kind of what it seems like they're kind of writing themselves into a corner for.
Maybe. And we don't even know if this is a $60 game. This could be like a $20 or $40.
Yeah, it definitely could be an old order kind of situation.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
My question is it going to have to be co-op the whole time, or are you going to be able to have, because it's a co-op game because you got two characters, so is it going to be like you're going to have to pair up with someone online if you don't have anyone to play with?
I doubt it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would assume that it's not co-op all the time. You just have an AI partner if you
might just be an NPC or something.
Yeah.
All right. So, and then past Wolfenstein 2, unless anyone else has something else to add.
Yeah, I mean, I liked Wolfenstein 2 a whole hell of a lot.
Hey, John, look behind you.
Can you not?
You're me.
She's laughing at me. I've had some alcohol tonight.
Understandably so. All right. And then, all right, past that, past Wolfenstein, Daddy Todd came out and spoiled us. Like, Daddy Todd came out and spoiled us really, really hard.
He's real good on stage.
I was completely forgetting about that.
Like,
so
I mean, whenever he talks, I don't care if like he's biting off more than he can chew. I really enjoy listening to him. Like, if the things that he said don't come to fruition, then I would like to believe him for a little while at least, if that makes sense.
I can't stop laughing.
Okay.
At least he's a natural stage person. Like, he doesn't rely on people to applaud him or to applaud what he says. He's just, this is this.
Yeah.
Here you go.
He's very, very self-aware, which I think is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that whole thing with that whole video they had was real good about them making fun of themselves. Yeah. Basically.
So the first thing we got was the massive Fallout 76 info dump. So all the theories were very correct, and a lot of the theories were very correct and everything. We know it's in West Virginia. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We know
it's multiplayer.
Yeah, it's 4 times larger than any map that they've tackled, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, we know all the co-optional stuff. The gameplay looked very Fallout 4-esque and everything, which made sense in terms of
It
like
looked
gunplay.
prettier than Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way prettier.
Yeah.
It would have been nice to see a new, engine, but I
Yeah.
can also understand that they probably feel like they can get a decent amount of mileage out of the engine they already have.
Yeah.
At least for now.
It's awesome how they've gone to an area that hasn't been affected by like nuclear fallout. Some bits obviously have, but the majority of it's untouched.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah. China
Andrew?
doesn't care about West Virginia very much.
Yeah. Andrew?
Oh, you know.
So there's no VAT system.
No.
We solved,
Yeah.
which is interesting. And also, you can just nuke people.
Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
bring that up later, but like, because I may have missed parts of the details of that part. Was that like basically how does that affect the long-standing world? You know, it's like
I don't know. I want to.
Wow, yeah.
I want to
I mean-
say that the point of the nukes are like obviously this like it drives people to play together because
yeah. Go
Well,
ahead.
it kind of seems like they're just like, this is the server. You can move from server to server, but like on this server, you've nuked Charleston or somewhere in West Virginia.
No, so how
and
no, go ahead. Sorry, keep going.
no, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
and then like for the next week or something, there's going to be some crazy fallout over there, and you can go collect everything, and then like I'm sure that like within a week or so the fallout will disappear and everything will go back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a possibility too. What I think could happen also is like it's a method of creating like your own like instance dungeon sort of system, sort of like almost like a rift from Diablo or something. So it's like you nuke an area type thing, and then it's like a more dangerous area and everything for with more valuable gear in it that like you can go to and everything.
Oh, that's
that
that's
area,
a good idea. Like a dark zone kind of thing.
Yeah, and it's like that area doesn't necessarily affect the greater world around you, so to speak. I can see them going that route. So
okay, yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What I like about it is you can't control which server you get dumped into. You just turn the game on and you're in a server. You don't know which. But my question is, if you've got two nuclear bases and you both point them at point the missiles at each other, and fire at the same time, do the missiles hit in midair? Or...
I guarantee you somebody will test this out.
Yeah, somebody will figure it out
eventually.
It'll probably be more like the Call of Duty or the Command and Conquer game where it's like you need 2 missiles to knock out the base.
Yeah.
Probably not.
And then another important thing is that it's co-optional, as I would describe it. So you don't have to play with people.
Optional is a good
yeah, you don't have to play with people.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
But it looks like a fun game to team up with friends and stuff.
Yeah, it does. And I like how they're limiting like the world space to an extent with the players in it. I think that'll help with like resource allocation and whatnot. So it's not like thousands of players running around. It's capped to a manageable amount per server. So
I think it's you can either be the jerk who sits in a farm and just kills people who come your way, or you can work with other people who come your way. And
it also looked like when that guy attacked the main player, he had like a bad karma or like a bounty immediately got put on his head, kind of like in like the Division. Where it's like, oh, you're marked as a hostile player. So it kind of, I don't know if this is true. So it sort of looked like, so like maybe like kind of discouraging you from just attacking everybody at random. Because then you're just gonna get like a bounty built up on your head, and more people are gonna want to come after you. So that's what it looked like to me. But like I said,
it seems like there will be a crime system to it, which is nice.
Using the old karma system or something like.
I like that idea a lot. Like, if I want to play like a jerk and just murder a bunch of people and see how long I can last, I can do that.
Right.
Yeah.
And I totally like doing that at some times. Like, I just kind of feel like I want to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Another question that I have is like when you build your base, for instance, you can put down turrets and all that kind of stuff. How do the turrets distinguish between who's friendly and who's not? So if they do have a bounty system, they must automatically attack those people who have the bounty. on their heads rather than
Yeah.
anyone who just approaches, because we saw stuff that had like friends welcome and all that kind of stuff, and people just running past the turrets and they didn't attack them.
Well, I think
maybe
you
you
just
can choose that.
yeah.
like,
I think you just answered your own question there. It's like it looks like there will be some sort of whitelist system for it.
Yeah, like
where they attack people who have got.
Yeah, these 4 people are okay. You know, if they come through here. If not, just open fire.
Or you put like maybe you put like it's like put fire on hostile enemies, fire on all enemies or all enemies.
Yeah.
Don't fire on friends. Like maybe there's like a couple tiers.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Grand Theft Auto thing. See how many stars you can get before
being attacked.
Yeah.
So this actually has a 1 year longer development time than Fallout 4 did.
No.
I can see that.
Which is interesting to think about.
It looks really cool. Like I kind of was going in like not very excited, like thinking like I was talking about earlier in the pre-show, like it's kind of like a Rust like it's gonna be, which I thought that's what they were going for is gonna be up not my alley at all. But this looks really really great. I'm actually kind of stoked for this game.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
love Fallout universe, so
okay.
I could see this being like the server or the games as a service type of thing where people who just want to play by themselves kind of stay away.
Yeah.
I mean, it's perfectly fine that they've kind of said if you want to play by yourself, then whatever, it's perfectly valid. But it kind of, I mean, why wouldn't you make it easier to, squad up with people, if that makes sense? How are they going to like balance that?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, something like Destiny or Sea of Thieves, where they say that you can play it all by yourself, but it's not necessary, or it's not a good thing to do so.
not the way to play.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
This said, it's like, hey, if you really, really want to, you can play solo, but it's like things will be so much easier, and you'll probably get much better stuff if you do multiplayer. So
right. Yeah. So I can see if you wanted to go off by yourself, you would kind of have to hole up somewhere.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be able to like go out in the world and kill anybody you came across. You would probably just more like want to hole up in a cabin somewhere and put up turrets and that kind of stuff and see how long you can last.
Yeah. And
that would be the gameplay for that.
It's like Bethesda knows also that people know that it's like they need a new engine type thing or whatever. They know they need a new engine or whatever. But I am glad to see that they are innovating on their current one still, at least.
Yeah.
At the very least, So that's the thing. And then, all right, let's talk about the Power Armor Edition. You did a helmet with the voice changer and a light and a glow-in-the-dark map.
Woo!
Awesome.
I saw the price for that somewhere.
200 and something.
$149.99.
Yep, $199.99.
Okay.
Yeah, $149's not terrible.
$199.
$199?
Yes.
Oh, well, yeah, that's
okay. That's
a little different.
That's a bit steep.
Let's convert that to Australian.
Can we not?
I would much prefer to buy the Hitman 2, like that's a $149, and get like a rubber ducky. Then, I mean that's me though.
All right.
I looked.
$361 Australian.
Oh, that's rough.
That's rough.
Uh-huh.
All right. And then
why haven't you moved to America yet, man?
Honestly. So I don't have $6,000 to waste.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. And then Fallout Shelter gets a soft relaunch also. So
yeah.
Was it a soft relaunch though?
I mean, it
just kind of seemed like they were like, "Hey, we're continuing."
I say soft relaunch
PlayStation 4 will get it.
I say soft relaunch just like they're bringing it to PS4 and Switch. They're updating it some more. Yeah, so it's just like
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a soft relaunch, just like they soft relaunched Legends, Elder Scrolls Legends.
Yeah, Legends. They were more like out about it. They were like, "Hey, we're relaunching this."
Yeah, they were like, literally, no one plays this.
Yeah.
All right, and then
more people play Gwent than play our game.
Yeah. And then, Elder Scrolls Blades. I love the cross-platform thing that they're doing. I really do. That whole idea
I
is
like
insane to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole idea is insane to me. Any device I have can play it. It's great.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, which is awesome.
And it's free too. Definitely didn't check that one out.
Yeah, it definitely seems free.
Wait,
Who knows
is it
what the
out already?
monetization
No,
is?
it's not out already. No.
Yeah.
All right. And then Daddy Todd's Badge of Spoils still isn't out yet. We got, what was it, maybe 15 seconds worth of Starfield?
Yep.
15 seconds is being generous.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a planet.
Yeah, it was a planet, there was a station, and then there was an explosion, and then the logo.
Yeah. It was basically like, look, this is in space. And that was really all we got.
Yeah. And then I also need to bring light to the Alexa Play Skyrim video.
That
was
pretty funny.
Yeah. That was
I
like,
want to play Skyrim on Alexa.
You know, that's
can we do it on Theory too?
Yeah. It's like, that was, yeah. It's like Bethesda very self-aware, very, very.
Yeah, especially when he was like, I've heard that there may be bugs in our programs too. Like,
and sometimes it just doesn't work or whatever. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, okay, he's being self-aware. It's like good for him type thing.
Was it Skyrim that like the longer you played, the closer you were to like being too big of a game to like on PlayStation 4 for them to continue? Like you just hit a point where there was too much stuff in the world. They just were like, no need to load this game anymore.
Yeah.
There's too much. We can't do it.
Yeah. All right. And then we got I don't know. There's something else I wanted to touch on.
Feast radar.
Huh?
Feast radar.
Oh yeah. All right.
It's oh man, Starfield. Oh, Elder Scrolls 6.
Well, no, there was something before that, wasn't there? I swear to God, there was something before.
I don't think so. I think wasn't Fallout or Elder Scrolls 6
that was,
after Starfield?
Yeah. Okay.
So.
Then that's the logical thing. Elder Scrolls 6. Yeah. It's like we got the pretty much equivalent of in production.
Yep.
That's all.
Yeah.
Same thing with Starfield.
They said next generation. Or do you think they're referring to new consoles or just kind of saying next generation?
I think they're referring to like engine
new consoles.
I think they're referring to engine actually.
Engine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could be right.
Yeah. So anyway, but although that is a good point to bring up, Andrew, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw Elder Scrolls 6.
Like a launch window kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm sorry, as a launch title for the next gen type thing.
Yeah.
My bad.
I can see that.
I was paying attention to chat. Good morning,
but that
Glitter and Aaron.
That would make it, obvious that there's a PlayStation 5 and an Xbox, whatever they decide to call
I guess
it.
so. At the end of the Microsoft conference today, we got the soft announcement of a new console is definitely in development, and its code name is Scarlet.
Yep. Oh, I didn't watch the Microsoft conference, so yeah.
I mean, it was just like they just threw it out there, like, oh, but of course they are because
of course
right. Yeah, we're 4 or 5 years into the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 generation, so of course they're thinking about a new generation by this point.
Yeah, we'll probably get another similar announcement from Sony.
Yeah, I would assume so.
I think we'll get another announcement from Sony tomorrow. All right. Lit, to answer your question in the chat, we all loved Cyberpunk 2077. We thought it was a great way to end Microsoft. We were super excited at the end of it. So, yeah.
Looks very
I need to watch the Microsoft conference.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, what were you going to say? So, Anthony, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, Elder Scrolls 6 is like the only game that I'm hyped for, and I don't get hyped for games very often.
Okay, that's fair.
And I've been hyped for it for like 3 years.
Yeah.
And it's only going to grow from here on out. I'm so looking forward to it. I never got into ESO, so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm so excited that we got ES6. Yeah, at least like in development. And it's like from the landscape that we saw, I'm still betting money that it is Valenwood. That looked like a very wooded area type thing.
Yeah, it looked like a really wooded place.
I'll go back and rewatch it, but yeah, it does seem to be Valenwood. If not, then the only other place I see it being is Elsewhere, which is the Khajiit home area.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
My wife, I could see Elder Scrolls 6 would be probably the biggest thing that could come out of this, except for like maybe another Witcher or another like Dragon Scrolls game.
Yeah, and so yeah, yeah, Elder Scrolls 6. Although Elsewhere is more of a desert, from what I've heard, but it does have like jungled.
Wait, what?
So it's like Elsewhere is more of a desert. So I'm not. Yeah, but there are like some forested and wooded parts of it, so that could also be a possibility. But I'm still banking on the whole banking on the Valen Wood. All right, and then that wrapped it up for Bethesda. Daddy Todd finally ran out of things to bring us. I think everyone got satisfied though. So and then we got the. We got Devolver.
Touched on Devolver.
No, we got Devolver.
Yeah, Devolver happened.
Yeah, Devolver happened over the top.
And it was just like last year.
Yeah, over the top press conference. It was great. It was entertaining, kind of funny. One of the games they showed off was My Friend Pedro, or like My Buddy Pedro.
I think it's My Friend. Yeah.
Okay.
That game looked really good.
That was
like
strange.
Yeah, it was very strange, but it kind of felt Hotline Miami, and that like you're.
Wait, what?
We are getting raided right now. Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
We're getting what?
Oh,
we are getting raided right now. Thank you. Hello, and ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Raided?
Huh?
Whoa.
Yeah, we're getting raided by 197 people. All right.
What does that even mean?
Yeah. So my buddy Pedro, I got serious. I got very, very serious. What's it called? Wow, look at all the follows. Thank you for all the follows, everyone. Very serious Hotline Miami vibes from My Friend Pedro.
I really did too. Like it was a lot of
awesome.
Hey, it's a lot better for you to run into a room without thinking about it.
Yeah.
And getting a bunch of combos than just kind of slowly sneaking through and being kind of a pansy about it. And thinking things through.
Yeah, I feel like I've seen some stuff from My Friend Pedro before, and it looks awesome. It's a little bummer it's coming out next year, I think it said, but that's all right.
And then
it was real good graphics. I mean, let me tell you, for a indie game, that wasn't horrible graphics.
No, it wasn't.
I mean, I don't think just because it's an indie game doesn't necessarily put it in the bad rap.
Right, in the bad rap.
That's true, but it kind of, I don't know, like, I thought it felt pretty interesting.
Wow, I'm being distracted by the chat. Sorry.
All right, just keep plugging it on. So we got 3 games to Devolver, right? So we got My Buddy or My Friend Pedro, rather. And then what was the second one?
Was that Metal Wolf?
Yeah, Metal Wolf.
Okay, what was this?
Yeah.
What was the one before that then?
I don't know.
Scum, wasn't it?
Scum. That's right.
Scum. Okay.
Right, yeah.
It looked like zombie survival reality show horror. Very interesting.
Yeah, battle royale version.
Yeah. Yep.
Where it actually gives you a reason to die and then, have your character come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, you come back as like a zombie, I suppose?
Yeah.
No, or they just, it's like they're giving you a story reason for your character and your clothes and everything to come back and fight another round, I guess. As just, they gave you another life, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah. We have wrapped up our Fallout 76 discussion for the post-show. We are on to the Devolver Conference now for just people joining us, and we are almost done with the Devolver Conference, actually. So, and then finally we got Metal Wolf Solid, what? Or Metal Wolf, what?
Metal Wolf Chaos.
Metal Wolf Chaos, okay. Yeah. I got some, Metal Gear vibes from it from time to time, so... what is that game?
You guys have played Metal Wolf Chaos, but it's about the U.S. president getting in a mech after the vice president attacks the White House, and you're gonna go attack. You're gonna try to roaring rampage of revenge about the vice president, and it's so over the top and crazy, and it's kind of like Resident Evil. Over the top voice acting.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's like if you looked at the United States version of politics through Japan.
Yeah.
Interesting. Very interesting.
This game only came out in Japan, right?
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I think it only came out in Japan.
Yeah.
And it's made by From Software too, so like the same people that did Souls and oh man.
I mean, From Software had a huge like library of games before they did the Souls games. So I think they did like the Mech Warrior games or some other mech game.
Armored Core was what they did.
Armored Core.
Armored Core,
You're right.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, From Software had a huge library of games before they even started with the Soulsborne games.
So basically, the Japanese believe that the US president gets a mech. Like, he's already got a mech, customizable mech. What my question is this going to be like a co-op situation or like an online game? Because you team up with other mechs as well, by the looks of the trailer.
Oh, I mean,
I don't know.
It's a super old game. The game is like 2005.
Well, they might have redone it and put in like an online element.
Yeah, I mean, it totally depends on what they decided. Like, the original game was like a super over-the-top mech game where, like a one-player game. There's some cool stuff on YouTube if you go look for it, because it's... I mean, I talk about Metal Gear Solid being a crazy game, but Metal Wolf Chaos is twice that crazy.
Okay.
Just in a one-game span of time. So...
Right, but I think they just said it was like a remaster kind of ish thing, right?
Yeah, it was like probably a director's cut almost, like the ETSD usually signifies like a director's cut, so to speak, or some sort of enhanced version. Okay.
I wonder how soon I can pre-order that game.
You're really excited for it?
I had a lot of fun with the Xbox version, the little bit I played.
Okay.
And not necessarily, legally in any way, but yeah, it was really a lot of fun.
Okay. All right. So, I think
that guys.
Oh, what's up?
I saw something real quick. So that like weird talking head thing that they showed in whatever it's called.
Rage.
Yeah, you can. That comes with a pre-order. If you like pre-order.
Oh, does it really?
Yeah. The fancy edition, you get the talking mutant face or whatever.
That's incredible.
Fancy edition.
That's absolutely incredible.
Oh, that is hilarious.
It's a pretty good one.
All right, so
they're doing right by the editions and Bethesda's.
Apparently,
I like the idea of the fancy edition.
Whatever, I don't know what you call it.
That's absolutely insane. I think they'll call it like the Rage 2 like Meteor Edition or something. I don't know. Mutant Edition.
Yeah,
Meteor Edition. I don't
the
know.
Rage Edition.
Hey, Bethesda, hire me for marketing, right?
Yeah, hire this man. Jeez.
Do it.
Yeah. All right. So, unless someone else has a topic to bring up, I think that about wraps up our Day 2 coverage.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really enjoyed the Devolver conference. I like the Bethesda conference a lot, but the Devolver conference with the RoboCop things at the end, I like RoboCop a lot, and so they knew how to push my buttons.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that. Like they put a storyline into their really dumb press conference. It's like we're just gonna shoot this person a million times because we can.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like to begin with, I honestly thought she was just gonna be talking the whole time about absolutely nothing and just kind of criticizing people like anything and just being like, oh, you think we don't do this and you think this and you think that. I didn't even think they were going to release it or reveal anything at all. It's pretty funny.
All right, so I guess it is now time to address the raid. If Lone Wonder is still in the chat, thanks for the raid. It did not go unnoticed. It was just very hard. Things were just moving so fast. It was very hard to like pick out a particular question to inject into the conversation. So we do know that Fallout 76 will actually have a single player mode. It is co-optional, so you do not have to play online. So you can play Fallout 76 as a solo player. So we know that for sure.
Well, it's going to be online the whole time, but you can play on your own if you want to.
Yeah.
Do you think you have to connect to the internet? Like, do you have to?
Yes, I believe.
I would assume you have to connect to the internet, and so people will be running around at all times, but you don't necessarily have to.
Kind of like a Destiny situation.
Mm-hmm.
Right, or, just you are online and this world is yours to do what you want.
All right, like the new Call of Duty that came out was like, you know, you had to connect. Like my brother, who for whatever reason does not have internet, can't play it because you have to connect even to play the single player.
That's awkward.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He blew that one. But
So yeah, we here at Culture of Gaming, we do really appreciate the raid. Don't think anyone else knows, and we do appreciate all the follows and everything that we got off of it. So thank you. We hope we keep providing solid content for you guys, and you'll keep coming back. So yeah, thank you so much for that. I was just a little bit shocked that it was happening and whatnot. Honestly, I don't think anyone quite knew how to react to it, type thing.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This is the first one I've gotten, right?
yeah, this is the
First raid.
First one we got one. So yeah, thank you to everyone, all of our new followers and all of our new viewers. This about concludes our day 2 coverage. What was your favorite thing taking out today? Microsoft, Bethesda, anything. What was your favorite thing out today?
I really enjoyed the Devolver conference.
Just in general? Okay.
It definitely did what I wanted it to do, which was kind of act like Tim and Eric, or just be some really dark humor.
Yeah.
I totally enjoy that. If nobody has really read my articles, I try to sneak in some dark humor at all times.
Okay. All right, Andrew, favorite thing out today?
I have to catch up on Microsoft, so a little bit. But from what I saw, I'm definitely gonna say Fallout 76. It's a real good surprise.
Okay.
And we get to learn a lot about it. I'm stoked for Doom 2 and Rage 2. Those all are fantastic.
Yeah.
But 76. It's surprising that it's actually something that I want to play, and not just like a weird Rust clone or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anthony.
So the Microsoft conference was solid as they had 50 games, didn't they?
Yep, it was 50-some games.
18 exclusives.
Yeah, but I forgot. I take it back. Cuphead, the Cuphead thing.
Okay, Cuphead DLC. Yeah. Okay.
That was sick. That was so sick.
So, I mean, the Microsoft conference was like a solid 9, I would say. But overall, I would definitely say ES6, 100%.
Okay.
I'm
so hard for that.
Yeah.
The 3 seconds we saw of that.
Yeah.
Yep, 3 seconds for this. Got me hot.
I'm in partial agreement with Anthony of ES6, like the 10 seconds or whatever we saw of it. But I'm also, I think the cake has to go to Cyberpunk 2077.
Oh, right. I
trailer.
really enjoy the aesthetic of that game. That game is right up my alley. The music looks fantastic. And
yeah,
I need to check that out because I've definitely been interested in that game for a long, long time.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, yeah, that concludes our day 2 stuff. Join us tomorrow, and I believe the first conference is the Square Enix conference, and tomorrow join us 30 minutes before the Square Enix conference for a pregame show.
Yep.
Yeah. And Andrew's cat says goodbye, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
My cats are probably waiting for me to disappear.
Once again, thank you for all the new follows and the new viewers.
100%.
appreciate it, guys.
Hope to stick around. We'll see you all tomorrow.